Good afternoon. We're straight out the Emirates after Arsenal's 2-2 draw with Spurs in a North London derby. I'm here with a very old friend of mine, Glenn, or as a lot of people know him as Grumpy Glenn, I should say. So let's crack into it. What were your thoughts on today's game then?
I think it's kind of a strange one coming out of the ground that Spurs being 2-0 up will be very pleased with the result.
Yeah.
And us being 2-0 down are quite somewhat disappointed.
Yeah.
I felt a little bit deflated, especially after the VAR goal that was ruled out to make it 3-2. But I thought we fought back very well, but started really well. And I was just thinking, this is going to be it. We're actually going to turn these over, and then we've got to stop conceding sloppy goals. We just seem to sort of take the eye off the ball.
Yeah.
Conceded too much possession. We're giving Son way too much space. And another silly penalty from you know who.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've got to ask about Arsenal captain Granit Xhaka. What was your views on that? I don't think that was polite either, to be fair.
Well, when the team came out, we were in the pub before the game. I was disappointed to see him there, but I knew he would be there.
Yeah.
He's one of these players that Emery and Wenger, I think, just see something in. I don't know whether it's down to his stats or whatever.
But what do they see in him, though? What do you think it is? Because I don't understand why he's playing.
I have no idea. All I could see was he was giving the ball away, getting pulled out of position.
Yeah.
For somebody who's supposed to be a captain, he just seems to get pulled away from players all the time. Spurs were playing on that as well, I think. And then he makes like I say, he either gives the ball away or he makes silly fouls.
Yeah, talking about silly fouls, that penalty. Well, Son's a tricky player in the box, isn't he? You just can't be doing that, can you?
Very tricky player, but I think the ball had actually gone away, and it was probably still in the danger area. But there was just he does these fouls that there's just absolutely no need for it.
Yeah. What was your initial feeling when the penalty was awarded? Well, I probably shouldn't ask you what you said, to be fair.
When the penalty was awarded, I knehe was going to score. Because Kane always scores against us. He's a very good penalty taker.
Yeah.
But I thought that's it. Then my mind went back to the 5-2s that we had 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, it must be. I thought,
could it be? Then Lacazette gave us that lifeline.
What was your views at half time then? Were you feeling positive, or were you like, no?
If we'd have gone in 2-0, I'd have been less positive. But I thought that sort of 2-1 made it buoyed up the crowd just going in at half time.
Yeah.
I think we came out, we sort of got straight on it again. I was very disappointed not to have won the game, really. Yeah,
obviously Aubameyang equalised to make it 2-2. That was a joyous moment. But Socrates' goal opened a can of worms in reference to VAR again, basically. And it's slightly frustrating, isn't it?
It is very frustrating. I'm less disappointed about that because while everyone around me was celebrating me and diving over my shoulder, I actually saw the linesman put his flag up.
Yeah.
So I
trust you to see that first.
I thought once that flag had gone up, there's no way that VAR going to overturn his decision.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether he's supposed to be flagging or what the rules are, but VAR again. It's lucky Lacazette scored because I'm pretty sure Danny Rose handballed it in the box beforehand.
Our friend Danny Rose, yeah.
They didn't seem to sort of look at that. There's just I don't know. There's just things that are going on all over the pitch that you sort of one point you wonder why VAR's not being used.
Yeah.
Other times it is. It's just it should not be in a North London derby where everyone's pausing for thought.
Yeah.
Looking at a referee with his finger in his ear, looking up at a screen, waiting to tell you whether it was a goal or not.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good point. I mean, I don't know how many seconds that was, but it felt like a lifetime, didn't it?
Well, the 2-2 one that was reviewed, Aubameyang's goal, because they looked at that as well, didn't they? That seemed to take an eternity.
Yeah.
But that's another goal chalked off. Third one for Spurs.
Yeah.
This season already. I think we should have VAR stenciled across the bloody shirts.
But briefly, what did you think of Spurs? In all seriousness.
Well, bias aside, I've been more scared of them in sort of previous meetings over the last few years.
Yeah.
I said at the start of the season I thought they were not a busted flush, but they're probably not going to be quite as good as they have been the last 2 or 3 seasons. And I think I saw that today. If Vertonghen and Eriksen go, it's notable that he managed to sort of put them out.
Yeah.
But on the evidence of what I saw in the second half, especially, I would hope, especially with the players we've got to come back, that we will finish above them this season.
Okay.
So I actually think we look now the strongest squad. But,
right. Yeah. I was going to ask. I mean, North London's still red.
I would say so,
yeah.
I would say so. Obviously, I'm going to say that.
Yeah. But in terms of the respective squads?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about seeing Tierney come in.
Yes.
I think that's what we did lose out on. I'd like to have seen Montreal have his last game today in the North London derby. I think Kolasinac was one of the weak points.
Yeah, I don't think he had his best game, did he? But you're interesting that you touched on Montreal there. It's he obviously he wants to play first team football.
Yeah.
It's a good move for him. He's gone with the best wishes of Arsenal and Arsenal fans. But
absolutely.
Do you think they should have kept him while Tierney's out till, was it the end of September, early October?
I would like to have kept him, yeah. But I suppose if you've got three sort of left-sided defenders, they can't justify it, whether it's salary or whatever. I'd like to Nacho to stay. I wasn't his greatest fan to start with, but he's been a good, solid defender. I think when he stepped in the centre half, he stepped up his game. And sort of,
loyal servant to Arsenal.
Yeah, very well served. Yeah. Best wishes to him.
And just summing up today's game then. So are you drinking your pint happy, delighted, frustrated, annoyed, gutted? How would you sum it up, the 2-2 draw against Spurs?
Despite the moniker of Grumpy Glenn,
he's actually smiling.
I'm actually feeling quite positive because what I saw today, I actually thought, no, I think we've caught them up and I think we're going to finish above them this season. It's not all about that, but I just think there's more to come from us, and they just look out of sort, Spurs. They really do. In terms of their squad, for me, Son looks the main man. I know Kane got his penalty, but he dived on the floor. I don't know whether he tripped over his chin, but you know. I thought Louise marshaled him quite well today. He was doing to him what he does to a lot of other players, and he didn't like it. You know, little pushes in the back, little playing off him. And
he was quite clever, wasn't he?
Kane didn't like that. Kane didn't like that, even though he does it to everyone else.
Well, absolutely. I've got to ask, Europa League draw as well. You are obviously a huge Arsenal man. You go all over the country, up and down the lanes and thoroughfares of this fair land, and Europe as well. And basically, that's fly off you. I'm not touching the nipple there. What are your views on the Europa League? Like, for me, it's a really good draw, isn't it?
In terms of locations, it's quite a tasty. It's a real proper footballing draw, actually. Yeah. Frankfurt, I've been there for football. Went to England Paraguay.
Yeah, I did that game as well. Yeah.
So that's a good place to visit. I've been to Liège when we played them in the Champions League.
Yeah, the 3-2 was it? Yeah.
That is a good place. So not everyone might think it's a great place to go, but it's actually a great atmosphere.
Yeah, I did the 7-0 in '93
really
there.
Hardcore fans.
Absolutely.
Lots of good sort of student areas to drink and stuff. So I'll be trying to do one of them. The Victoria one looks interesting.
Yeah, Guimarães quite near Porto, isn't it? So it's a good trip either way. But
so for the fans, after some of the sort of like Eastern European and sort of like satellite towns in Sweden and stuff, it's a good one for the fans, I think. So all fairly accessible. It should be
absolutely
good.
Brilliant.
Okay,
you can join Glenn and myself and a few other Arsenal fans on our Gooner Extra podcast on Monday night at a secret location in North London. So stay tuned for that. Glenn, thanks for your time as ever, and we'll talk to you on the podcast.
No Sweet Caroline today, was it?
No, someone's been listening to you, haven't they?
Thanks, Leif.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate.